let me go over now about our course. So on the first page of every capítulo, I'm telling you, okay, if you do the way that I asked you to study for this chapter, after completing this chapter, you will be able to do all these, bebecitos, okay? That's what I have in English. Now, next, this is actually the textbook. Remember that you don't have a physical copy. So Profesora had to create one, you know, somewhere. And I'm using Infográfico, I'm using PowerPoint, I'm paying for programs to be able to have this. So you guys have to read this, listen the video. This is actually your textbook, okay? You have to go over all these recitos. And then what is this? This is actually my lesson. You know, the lesson that I will be teaching if we are in a classroom. I'll be teaching you guys, right? So you will see a YouTube video. I really try to do only 5 minutes, 7 minutes, maximum 15, but no more than that. But it's extremely hard for me to only have video of 5 minutes, because when I'm explaining grammar point that is very difficult, it's impossible for me to do it in 5 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. So I try to edit it and make it short, but this is the best I could. 15 minutes, me tienen que aguantar. You have to bear with me, 15 sometime. I know that if I go over 15, you are going to fall asleep. So I'm not going to do that. So make sure, guys, I just want to share with you, I just finished last week my summer course. I have 1 student getting a C, 2 students getting a B. The rest of the students, they got all A's. I was completely impressed with them. And my spring course, also the same thing. So that means that they did the right thing. You have to watch my video, re-watch it if you have to. You need to take note. I'm talking about if you want an A. If you want to pass the course, just to pass the course, that's different. You want an A, you can get it. It's up to you, okay? And now, I am trying to only speak Spanish. I do speak un poco de inglés, but as we move on the capítulo, I'm going to be only speaking Spanish. And I know that it's really difficult for some people, but I closed caption. I did everything possible for you guys to really get the understanding of the material. But you have to understand that this is an immersion Spanish. So when you're listening to my video, if you understand the first week 20%, I think you should be happy, okay? I don't expect you to understand 100%, no, but trust me, as we move on the weeks, amazingly, you will understand, amazingly. They told me, oh, Profesora, was so difficult to just, because you speak Spanish, to understand you and try to understand the grammar, but somehow, like, eventually, I got it. Most of my students, they say that. So you just have to put a lot of effort. What do you think? You get an A, you earn that, you know? So if you want an A, you have to put the effort. Now, bebecitos, most of the time you will have my video lesson, and also I will put, because we are all different. Some people, they will really understand everything by looking at the textbook here. And some people, they will get it after the video. Some people need more extra help, which is the PowerPoint here that I'm having. And honestly, this PowerPoint is the one that I'm doing it here to practice pronunciation. That's what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm going to minimize this. And then clase, well, once I teach in the classroom, traditional classroom, face-to-face, I teach grammar, I teach vocabulario, and I start doing activity. This is the activity. What is good about this activity is that one thing is not going into your grade book. So even if you make mistake, who cares? This is just to practice. So you go, okay, after the lesson, you understand more about greeting and all that. So you go, hola, Daniel, ¿cómo estás? Okay, and then you go, ¿cómo estás? Can you see how it disappeared? And so you are only going to have 6 más acá. Dice Fernando, bien, y tú. Okay, and it's going to desaparecer. And why you need to do this? This is going to prepare you to understand more the homework, because you can comprobar. If you click here, can you see? Like I'm clicking and it goes down the point, but who cares? It's not going to go into gray, but at least you will know which one you got wrong and which one is correct. So it's going to really help you to understand. And bebecitos, this is the activity, okay? So I'm going to volver a jugar. So basically, this is the activity that you are doing outside the canvas, and you need to use your teclado, your keyboard, okay, to be able to put accent. This is not going to work with canvas symbols, the accent. Why? Because this is something, a program that I'm paying from Spain, and I embed it, so it's not going to work in Canvas. This is like you're basically it's embedded and you're doing outside the Canvas. Okay, good. Now, since I don't have a textbook, you need to follow my instruction, bebecitos. So this is the textbook, okay? Leer saludos y expresiones de cortesía, mirar los videos, practicar oralmente. Yes, you need to practice orally 1 through chapter 3, because you need to know how to pronounce the stuff to be able to basically to put accent later on. See? So make sure that you are doing that.